Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, I'm out here by the water this morning, a little piece of water that I normally fly in the winter time. So I'm going to take this little Smart 35 by GEPRC and I'm going to fly it out over the water. If anything goes wrong, this is going in the water. So it has to work perfect the first time. So this is a new drone by GEPRC. It's very small. It's under 250 grams. The one they sent me is entirely digital. So I have a Cadex Vista on it and a Nebula Nano, I believe, in the front. Props are 3.5 inch. That's why they call it the Smart 35. It is made not to break. If you look, I don't know if you can see the frame and the light here. The frame is super thick carbon fiber, like 4 mil carbon fiber on the bottom. It would take an awful lot to break these arms, so you're not going to break those. The flight controller on here is an F4 flight controller, and I think the motors, I can't see it in the light, they look like they're about 3,800 kV. I may or may not have that correct, looking with my little squinty eyeballs here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go fly it. Now, I'm going to show you the video coming from the little Nebula in the front, which takes pretty good video. And since it's so tiny, I stuck a little Insta Go on it, you know, like yeah, Insta 360 Go camera that's going to go on the front. I have a little mount I've zip tied to the top. It does say you can put, if you want, you can put an SMO 4K, you know, like that's a full 4K 60, or a naked GoPro up front and it will fly with that. Or of course you can put an Insta 360 Go 2. I don't have a mount for Insta 360 Go 2 for this tiny little thing, so I couldn't use that. So I'm back to the old age Insta 360 Go. Anyways, enough of me chatting. Let's go fly this. Now, since our drone is a digital system, I'm going to have to use a digital radio, the DJI FPV radio right here. And I'm going to use the DJI FPV goggles. I'm going to try a large battery on here. I'm going to use a 1100 milliamp hour battery. I'm going to stick the little drone up here. All right, we got people bird watching over there, so I can't fly that way or they're going to be really upset with me. Oh my God, what an image. It looks really good. I'm looking out over the water. Where's my controller? Here we are. I'm going to put it in acro mode and fly away from those people so I don't disturb them. Lots of people out here this morning. Very weird. Okay, so let's arm this. And let's go. Good thing this is very quiet. So flying out over the water, you probably see the props on the sides in the frame. I noticed that, I can see that. So that's just the way the camera is with this tiny little drone. But here I am, I'm going into the wind early morning. How does that look? Just checking out items here over the water. Wow, looks pretty good. All right, so let's come back this way. Take a nice little turn into the light. Now we have the sunlight behind us, so things should look a little bit different. We're not shooting into the sun as much. It's a very smooth flying drone. I think it was designed like that because it's not very loud, and yeah, it just hums along at a nice, easy pace. You could do a lot of cool things with this. So in the winter time, I might as well mention this because people are probably noticing it. This here is the beginning of the ice huts in the winter time. This was never here before. This is a structure, since ice huts and ice fishing is such good business, I guess the company that's here has designed a system so that these ice huts are here permanently. So in the summertime, they use them for something else, and in the wintertime, when the ice and everything else builds around it, well, it becomes the start of all the ice huts that many people use. So enough about this, let me tell you about this drone. Let's just say this drone here flies so smooth, as you're probably seeing it in the image as I'm switching between the cameras, if both cameras are working, that you can see that it's an easy drone flyer. Nothing that a beginner couldn't fly. Like, it's such a smooth flyer. I think this might end up being one of my favorite drones because just the way I'm cruising around here, I can't even hear it. It's so quiet. I could be like a secret spy going around this guy's property, and nobody would ever notice that I'm even here. This is how quiet this thing is. It is pretty impressive, to say the least. Oh, there's something down there. What is that? Did you see it land? Right there. Let's come down. Something, you see the water? There it is, right there. It's a duck. Hey, ducky. I don't want to go and land in the water with the duck, but there he is. Look at that. I'm so quiet. He's sitting there feeding. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Let's bring it back this way so I have the sun behind me. There he is, right down here, coming right at him. Hey, duck. If he would have flown away, well, I would have got whacked. All right, so here, I'll show you where I am. I'm over here. right over here on the edge. And if I bring this up, you'll see the people bird watching. There's a car over there. See that car? Those people are bird watching. All right, I'm gonna go fly at a different place because there's too many people here. So let me go fly somewhere else. Let me just bring it down for a landing. Ooh, I almost went in the water there. I'm so used to coming down so low to the ground for landings. There we go. Let's bring it over to me. There I am over there, so I'll land it right over here. There we go. Here we go, just to show you how many people have shown up since I started flying. Check this out. So I'm here, I've got the water all to myself, but I've got the car over here, and I have a bunch of bird watchers all over there. And down there, look at, people are showing up everywhere. So I gotta go find a new place to fly. Okay, I'm at a second location now. We're gonna fly this one more time. I don't know if you can see it, but since I'm at the beach right now, it's pretty windy. There's a lot of wind, but this thing seems powerful enough. I think it can fly in the wind, no problem. I'm gonna stick it right on the edge of my Jeep and fly it right off that. I'm just gonna sit beside it. It seems to be pretty safe to me. Let's put in acro mode, arm it, and go. There it is, going into the wind. I can hear a car pulling up next to me. Let's see, is there a car there? Oh, there's right there. All right, now I have a GoPro on my Jeep, so you can see this thing fly by. Let's see, right over here. So I'm coming into the wind right now, but look at, the GoPro should be picking it up nice. You can see me and everything else. I'm gonna go fly right over the GoPro. Right there. Oh, the wind is just a howling here. Well, let's take it out. Let's try some of this stuff. So try full speed. It's gonna be kind of hard out here because we got wind. Beautiful scenery though, that's for sure. Check this out. This is really nice scenery. Got boats out there on the water. Let's go around, come around this. Got people down below. Let's come down low. Now you can see the wind blowing up the waves nicely. This thing has no problem flying in the wind. This is doing really well. Wow. Nice slow turn. Nice slow turn there. Very nice, very nice. Really well made drone. Look at this, they're getting everything ready for swimming here. Let's come down this way. This thing is under 250 grams, so the great thing in Canada is I'm allowed to fly this wherever I wish. Take the path. The wind is just blowing at my face, so it's pushing this drone into the trees on the left-hand side, but it's doing well. I'm just making sure I don't see any people on the path as I'm going through. Oh, there's some over there, so I have to come over this way. Super nice drone. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. Let's go over here, come down to the water nice and low. Let's go up over the trees and see what we have over here. Well, there's the roadway. There's the entire world. Doesn't that look so cool? All right, let's bring it on back. This thing here is definitely a winner. It's a winner. This is definitely a drone I'll be using an awful lot. I'm diving down now. Just seeing how well it dives. Look at this, it's just going down perfectly. It stays straight right in the wind. Crash into the ground, but no, lift it up and bring it over to me. Sweet, sweet drone. Hey, there's a pathway here. Where does this go? Let's check out this path. Goes this way, this way, this way. Sweet. I'm right out to the road. So if I go this way, I can drive as if I was driving to go visit me. So I'm going down the road. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. And then I'll go into the parking lot. This is how I got here. Come in the parking lot. There we go. And there I am over there at the end. There I am. That is sweet. That's pretty cool. All right. So let's come down and look at me really close and then land this baby. Gotta go in low. Ooh, bounced off the ground. There we go, and I landed it upside down. All right, check out this. Landing it in beach sand is not the best thing for these little drones because they get in the motors, everything. So next thing I want to show you is what comes in the box. Check this out. This would be the box your drone comes in. On the side of my box, you can see I have the Nebula Nano plug and play. This is how the drone comes. It is vacuum packed right from the factory, and if you tear off the plastic, well, then it's shiny factory new. Now mine is the HD version with the CAT-X Vista. You can see it right here. Below the CAT-X Vista, you can see the F4 flight controller at 35 amps. And if we look at the camera at the front, here's the Nebula Nano that you saw the video from in my review. And over here we have the antenna. This is for digital signal, and it's supposed to give you a range about 2 miles. If you buy batteries for this drone, make sure you get the XT30 connector for the batteries that you buy. As well, the motors right here, you can see the brushless motors are 3850 kV. I love that the frame is 4 millimeters of carbon fiber thickness. You're not going to break that. Check out the props. You actually get Emax props, the same as on the Emax Baby Hawk 2. Accessories in the box would be your battery strap, and then you have your support arms. Here we have a multitude of screws. You'll need some to put the props on. You also have a mini external camera mount, foot pads, and a battery grip. Other items included would be an Allen key, plus receiver antenna wire protectors, and stickers, of course. First thing you're going to want to do is remove the backing on the battery grip and attach it to the drone. Next, take your battery strap, slide it underneath the frame, and just wrap it around and Velcro it together. Next, take the 8 foot pads, remove the backing, and attach 4 of them to each of the arms. This will help when you're flying, taking off, and landing so that the drone remains above the ground. Now, the rotation of the motors is important so that you know which way to install the props. I've already checked here, and it is props in, so that means the props will turn inward. So let's get our props. You'll need 2 screws per prop. Just install them, and when you have all 4 props on, it looks like this. Now you can see where GEPRC got their inspiration for this drone. It is the Emax Baby Hawk 2, the frame, the props. A lot of things are very similar, both really good drones. All right, final thoughts. Here's what I learned about this drone. It's very quiet. It flies buttery smooth. It has an awful lot of power for the size, long flight time, and the last thing I learned is never land in beach sand. Look what I did to the motors. Can you hear that? I don't know, can you hear it? I'll put it by the mic. I gotta go blow some compressed air in there because those motors are gonna be toast. All right, so don't land in beach sand and you'll be golden. This is easily in my top, well, I'd probably put it in my top 5 FPV drones for having fun in an under 250 gram type of format. This one's really good. Like, I have zero complaints about it. It is really, really good. So I'm going to recommend it as definitely a buy. If you're looking for something small under 250 grams, this is definitely a buy. It's really good. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Links to where you can find this are below. I'll put several links to different locations. Check it out, find the best price for you, and pick one up. If you have questions on this drone, post them below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.